everyone, welcome to our channel. If today is your first time stopping by, you are most welcome. If you're a first subscriber, thank you so much for constant love and support on this channel. So on this channel, I share beauty tips once in a while and spiritual tips I upload on daily basis. These spiritual tips help us to grow spiritually, help us to cleanse our auras, and also help us to attract good things in our lives. Okay, so if there's something you are interested in or you would like to know more about it, don't hesitate to hit on the red subscription button below, turn on your bell notification so that each time there is an upload coming from me, you are going to be the first to get notification to watch our video. Please, if you are hearing any noise, it is currently raining outside very heavily. Okay, just ignore the noise. So in today's video, I want to share with you guys an amazing recipe in which you can use this recipe, and believe me, that enemy that is after your life, he or she is going to confess or they are going to die. So if you have been facing a lot of spiritual attack, you have been going through some life challenges that you don't know where they are coming from, or if you know that someone is basically after your life, if you know the name of the person, like the situation you are facing right now, you know deep down in you this is caused by someone that you know their name, this is very easy for you to do. And on the other hand, if you have been going through some spiritual attacks, spiritual problems, you've been working so hard and yet you cannot give account of it, and you are certain this is not natural, this is not ordinary, this is spiritual, yet you don't know who, or you cannot put your hands around who can be responsible for whatever is happening in your life, then today's recipe is the answer for all your worries. Okay, the first thing I want you to get is a pen. You can get a blue pen, a red pen, or a black pen. Just get any color that you can get it. The next thing I want you to get is a piece of paper, any piece of paper, because you are going to be writing the name of the person on it. Okay, then I want you to get a container of water. You can get a bottle, just make sure it has a cover. A container of water, put some quantity of water in it like this. You can make it full, just get a container with a cover and water inside. Then the next thing I want you to get is pepper. You can get the dry pepper, the fresh pepper, or the powdered pepper. This recipe works amazingly. This recipe is 100% effective, and I believe everyone has pepper in their house. Make sure, if you want to get pepper, make sure you get a pepper that is very hot. You know, there are some pepper that they are there, but they are not really hot. Okay, because they are not hot, they are not going to give you that effective result that you want. Okay, so I want you to get pepper that is very hot. You can use Cameroon pepper. Cameroon pepper is like the hottest pepper in the whole world. Right, it's very hot. But if you can't lay your hands on it, just make sure you get pepper that is very hot. Why we are using pepper is because the person that is after your life, as the pepper is hot, that is how they are going to feel a lot of hotness in their body. That is how whatever thing they have thrown after you or they have said after you, that is how they are going to receive it one after another. Okay, so this is your piece of paper and your pen. Let's take for example, the person that is after my life spiritually and doesn't want my progress, his name is John Tom, so I'll be using John Tom. I'll use John Tom. I'll just write John Tom. John Tom. So if you want anything to happen to them, you are just going to write it down. You confess or die. All right, confess or die, that is all you are going to write. Then you are going to fold the paper after writing that, and you are going to put it in your container of water, and you are going to take your pepper, you put it inside. You are going to cover it. In case you don't know the person's name, like this is how it looks like. In case you don't know the person's name, you will be shaking it like this. As you are shaking with the person's name and the pepper inside, you call John Tom. As you have decided I will not have peace in my life, as this pepper is hot, so will you begin to feel hotness in your life. You will confess or you will die. You will come to me directly and confess everything you've done to me or whatever thing you are after my life, or you are going to confess to me, or you will die. You keep on shaking it, keep on shaking and saying the things you want to happen to the person. In case you don't know the person's name, you are just going to put pepper in it without writing anyone's name on the piece of paper. Rather, you are going to write anyone that is after my life spiritually or physically, anyone that has vowed or not have peace in my relationship, or not have peace in my life, or not have a good health. Let the person confess directly to me or die. Let the person confess to me directly or die. You write that 3 times. Let the person confess to me directly or die. Let the person confess to me directly or die. You keep on shaking. If anyone that is after my life spiritually or physically, as I shake this, may you begin to feel hotness wherever you are. As this pepper is hot, so will you begin to feel hotness in your life until you confess, until you leave my life alone, until you confess. You keep on shaking like that. You see how the pepper has made the water to change color? If it tastes the water is very hot. After you do this, you're just going to take this container with this water inside. I dispose of it without opening it. Just throw it out of your house. Okay, don't keep it in your house. For this recipe, you can do it anytime, in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening. As a lady, you can also do it in your period. Like I said, if you know the person's name, you write it down. If you don't know the person's name, just leave it like that. If you are doubting that it might be this person, don't write the name down. Just go ahead and you write anyone that is after your life, or anyone that has vowed that you not have peace in your life, in your relationship, in your business. Let them confess or die or leave you alone. This recipe works effectively. It is a one-time thing that you do it and you just forget about it. Alright, thank you so much for watching the video up to this level. Until I come your way, stay blessed.